friend, and welcome to today's class, which is all about yoga for a tight chest. I'm Renee, and let's just go ahead and get started. You're not going to need any props for this class, and we'll just start seated. So the first thing we're going to do is find a comfortable seated position. Let your spine stack, and then take your hands to your knees. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start to round the spine back. Just trust, you don't have to look at the screen for this. Round your spine back. Hang on to your knees. Nice big breath into the back body. Yeah, nice. And then roll that chest forward. Let the hips move. Roll that chest open, gaze lift. Good, now I want you to exhale, sink it back, back, back. Really hang on to those knees. The tailbone's drawing underneath of you. And then inhale, open through the chest. The tailbone draws back, the breastbone lifts. Another big breath. Good, and round, round, round. Beautiful. And inhale. So 2 rounds of breath for this chest opener here. Good. Beautiful. Now I just want you to take your left hand down to the earth. If you can reach your forearm all the way down, go ahead and do that. If you can't, palm or fingertips is great too. We're going to take that right arm and scoop it alongside the ear, and then arch, arch, arch over to the side. Nice. Take a breath into that right side body, and we're not quite done. So try not to just sink all your weight down. Press into that left forearm or palm if you just got the palm on the floor. Let your right side body round, round, round towards the sky. A few more breaths. If it's a lot for your neck, you can always look down to the floor. One more breath. Good. Draw it all the way over to the opposite side. So forearm on the floor or palm on the floor, left arm alongside left ear. Reach, reach, reach. Just find these big, nourishing, refreshing breaths in and relaxing breaths out. Good. Start to press into your right hand, or if your forearm's on the floor, press in that forearm. Let that left side body arch towards the sky. Another breath or 2. Beautiful. Draw it all the way back. Very nice. We're going to take a twist to the right and the left. So let's start by just swimming that right hand back behind the body. Fingertips on the floor, left hand to the outside of your right knee. Rotating base of spine all the way up to the top of the spine, and then finally the head looks back. Good, now I want you to swim it all the way over to the opposite side. Same thing. Base of spine to top of spine, all the way into the crown of the head. Gaze looks back. Good, draw it all the way back. Now I want you to extend your legs long into this V shape, this pizza shape, pizza slice. And we're going to start in this movement. We're just going to walk the hands over to the right. Okay, try to keep that left hip down. If that left glute is popping off of the floor, take your hands to that left thigh and just ground it down. Okay, we're going to walk forward. Chest is drawing towards that right leg. Now, if this is really intense for your hips, give yourself a little bit of a knee bend here. It just kind of gives you more access through your hip joints. Good, and then all the way over to the opposite side. Sink it down. I'm just going to model grounding my right hip down again. Good, draw it all the way back to center. Now we're going to take a rotation with these legs long like this. Now this can be challenging. If it's too much, you can always make your space a little bit more narrow through the legs. Okay? So you're going to take your left hand to the outside of your right leg. Take your right hand, sweep it back behind the hip. So the fingertips are going to point back and just rotate. Keep both of your sits bones, those bones in your seat, down on the floor. Beautiful. Good. If you need a little bit more for this stretch, this movement, slide your hand further down your leg. So that left hand on the leg, slide it further down towards the foot, fold and rotate. So really get that heart center to rotate to the right. then draw it all the way up and to the opposite side. So the left hand to the outside of that left leg, right hand to the outside of that left leg, and we're rotating. So the heart is moving. It's not just the head. Breathing. If you need more intensity, slide the hand down the leg, folding over the leg as you rotate. Good, draw it all the way up, and we're going to move right into a cat-cow. So find your way to the center of your mat. And we're going to find this cat-cow movement, so we're going to inhale to open through the chest and exhale to round. Good, inhaling, opening it up. Exhaling, round, round, round. And inhale, open it up. You're doing good, and round. So this time, after you round, I want you to sink it back, find child's pose. So the knees are going to be apart here, knuckles of the big toes touching one another, and sink the heart, sink the arms. So instead of doing just a regular old static child's pose here, walk the hands further forward, just about a centimeter. Palms are on the floor, sticky like you got frog fingers that are tree frog fingers sticking against the tree. And you're just going to keep that nice sense of length, and you're going to feel more of this in your sides of your back body, side body, underneath your arms, and just let the forehead rest down. So if you get into this and your forehead doesn't touch the floor very easily, this is a really good signal that you need a block or rolled up blanket underneath of your head. So go ahead and grab that, take your time, and just have that somewhere nearby. Good, so walk your hands over to the right, sink it down. Side body stretch, just go to your depth here. So listen to your body, maybe you need to go a little bit deeper, maybe you need to ease off a little bit, but just continue that nice fluid breath, kind of this wave pattern that we're starting to really connect with, the in and the out, with no gap in between. So weave it over to the right side, sink it down. And bring it all the way back into neutral child's pose. Walk it up to a tabletop, and we're going to move forward into a plank. So find the plank, and the plank is just going to, I should say half plank, is going to guide us down to the floor. Okay, so start to bend your elbows, sink it down, all the way down to the earth, and just adjust yourself to be centered on your mat. I'm going to move my shirt around a little bit. So take your hands underneath of your shoulder space here, and we're going to start with baby cobra. So make sure to engage your glutes, get those glutes working, and we're going to start to just lift a little bit through the chest. And then sink it down, forehead to the earth. Let the back of the neck be nice and long. And lift it up. So repeat that baby cobra, or take full cobra. You can press the palms into the earth. Start to inch it up a little bit at a time. Keep those elbows hugging into the rib cage. Okay, and avoid pressing into these long arms. I want you to really lift from the breastbone as opposed to pushing into this with your arms only. The arms are part of it, but they're not the only thing. Lift through the crown of the head, one more breath. Still engage in those glutes. Sink it down. Big breath, forehead to the earth. Length through the back of the neck. Good, and we're going to take one more. So baby cobra or full cobra, press your hands into the floor. Press, press, press. Lift it up. Beautiful. Find that nice length. Chest, breastbone is rising. Maintaining some elbow bend here. Engage through those glutes. One more breath. Sink it down. Oh yeah, take those hands, stack them underneath of the head. So you can have either cheek to the hands. Find your breath. Good, and we're gonna move to some big movements here. Big stretches for the shoulders and the chest. All right, so just be very conscious of your limits here. So for this next movement we're about to do, what we're gonna do to start out is we're gonna take the right arm and we're gonna extend it out to the side. So it's gonna be a little bit probably hard to see on here, but I'm gonna lay totally down so you can see. So extend your right arm out to the side, palm on the floor. I've got my singing bowls here. I'm just working around them because this is the only place that they will live in my house. It's the only space for them. Palm on the earth, good. And so what we're gonna do is turn your cheek. So you're on your right cheek, right arm extended. Take your left hand to the floor, bend your left knee. And we're gonna start to roll to the right. You're using that left hand to press over. And you just wanna find a stretch that feels good to you through that right shoulder. For some people, you might stop right here. You feel it, and you're feeling some therapeutic intensity. If you need a little bit more, you can lift that left arm back, 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 as if it's gonna reach back for that opposite hand, which I in no way am saying is normal or something that you need to achieve in any way. It's not a goal, it's just the kind of direction that that arm is moving in. I just want you to breathe a couple more breaths. Make sure your neck is still relaxed and your head is supported by the floor. Big stretch. Nice big breath in. Exhale, slide out. Good, and then return. So we're not going to spend a crazy amount of time there. Extend that left leg long. Take your right hand back to the earth in front of you. I like to just kind of take a rest here in the Sphinx shape pose. And we're going to do the opposite side. So I'm going to scooch over, just make sure my left arm stays in the frame. Take your left arm out to the side, all the way down to the earth, and you want to make sure your shoulder head is actually touching the floor, and rotate your head so the left cheek, left side of head is on the floor. Okay, bend your right knee, right palm on the earth, and we're going to start to roll to the left. Make sure your head remains grounded on the floor. Be cautious, maybe this side is a little tighter or looser. And you can keep this super basic and you're still going to get a great stretch. And it's going to be wonderful for your chest and your shoulders. For the fascia line through the arms. If you want to stretch up and back, you can go for it. And that's a little too intense for me on this side, so I'm just going to keep my hand on the earth. Just a couple more breaths. Nice big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Breath in. Exhale mouth, and then extend that leg, roll it back to neutral, and then I just want you to find a space here on your mat with your arms forward and your palms on the floor. So we're going to move into a twist. Okay, so this twist, forearms on the earth, we're going to start with that left hand out to the side, gecko fingers on the floor just like this, and then your right forearm is going to angle to be about parallel to the front edge of the mat. Okay, this is kind of like a kickstand in this moment. So flip your right palm, and what we're going to do is we're going to extend that arm to the left. Bend your left knee, and we're going to open it out into a twist. So take your arms out to a long T. If you don't have enough space like me, you can bend at your elbow. Just let that left arm drop down, 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 finding that rotation. And you can let your head drop to the left. Breathing. Just allowing the chest space to feel more open and spacious with every breath. Releasing any emotions that you feel like are stuck in your body. You don't have to hold on to them anymore. Good, we're going to start to take that left arm, sweep it all the way back over to meet its mate, and we're just going to roll back onto the tummy and the opposite side. Okay, so arms are in Sphinx here. Take your right arm out to the side, fingertips on the earth, just gecko fingers here. We're going to take that left forearm parallel to the front of mat, flip the palm, bend your right knee. Okay, so your right knee is like your kickstand. Left hand's going to scoop over to the right. And then start to open out into this T. Okay, so the arms can go out in this long line, or you can bend your right elbow, easing that right shoulder down to the earth, just melting tension down, down, down with every exhalation. Just let the muscles of the face be neutral or have a soft smile. Good. Draw that right arm all the way back to meet its mate. Return to the tummy, and we're gonna plant the hands underneath the shoulders, press it back, sink it back, all the way into a child's pose. Good. Releasing any lingering tension with an exhalation. So nice big breath in. Exhale through the mouth. You're welcome to sigh it out. Another big breath. Good. And then when you're ready, find that tabletop. Cross your ankles, and we're going to roll over the ankles onto our seats. And then make our way all the way back to the back body. We're just going to close this practice up, just zipper it on up by hugging the knees into the chest. Give those knees a nice squeeze and circle through your low back. Beautiful. Circle in both directions. Good, and then I just want you to hug your chin in towards your knees, squeeze it all in, rock. Get more of that massage in your mid-spine. Maybe you can get some in your upper. And then release it all down. And let the legs go long. Very nice. Last exhale, intentional exhale. And you can find some final rest here for as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all next time.